Hey there folks, and welcome to this video. And here I'm going to be talking about NASCAR. Now, I don't talk about NASCAR so much on this channel. It's not a sport that I actively follow. I'll occasionally tune in for a race, maybe two. But on Sunday, NASCAR was made aware of a noose found in the garage stall of Bubba Wallace's Richard Petty Motorsports team. And I'll read out NASCAR's statement first. Late this afternoon, NASCAR was made aware that a noose was found in the garage stall of the 43 team. We are angry and outraged and cannot state strongly enough how seriously we take this heinous act. We have launched an immediate investigation and will do everything we can to identify the person or persons responsible and eliminate them from the sport. As we have stated unequivocally, there is no place for racism in NASCAR, and this act only strengthens our resolve to make the sport open and welcoming to all. And that's what you need to do as a sport to respond to this. Here's what Wallace himself said. Today's despicable act of racism and hatred leaves me incredibly saddened and serves as a painful reminder of how much further we have to go as a society and how persistent we must be in our fight against racism. Over the last several weeks, I have been overwhelmed by the support from people across the NASCAR industry, including other drivers and team members in the garage. Together, our sport has made a commitment to driving real change and championing a community that is accepting and welcoming of everyone. Nothing is more important, and we will not be deterred by the reprehensible actions of those who seek to spread hate. As my mother told me today, they are just trying to scare you. This will not break me. I will not give in, nor will I back down. I will continue to proudly stand for what I believe in. And that speaks volumes. Now, what's not surprising is a bit disheartening and is annoying is seeing the kind of backlash that Bubba Wallace got for this. Like seeing all of the conservatives on Twitter, the American conservatives, just going, didn't happen, didn't happen, didn't happen. Likening him to Jussie Smollett. Which, well, that's just a whole problem in itself. But this is something that's being investigated by the authorities. This is being investigated by the FBI. That's how serious this is, because NASCAR doesn't have any fans at races at the moment. It's all a kind of closed paddock, as most motorsports that have resumed are. So the fact that this could happen is horrible, because it means that it's somebody in the paddock doing it. And of course, a full investigation will prove, honestly, what happened. The gesture for the I Stand With Bubba, which was pushing his car to the front, was moving. And see Wallace just be so moved to tears by it. I mean, I'm not going to say that this means that NASCAR is forgiven. I mean, it's after campaigns by drivers like Bubba Wallace that the Confederate flag has been banned from events. There are people still flying Confederate flags around by NASCAR venues because people will do that. Because some people are horrible. But we've had a debate about the Confederate flag long ago. We've had many debates about Confederate flags. And I don't know. With a lot of these videos I've done about racism, I've written a massive script that's been thousands of words long. And I've sat down and I've talked for over 10 minutes. But this time, I don't really have much that I think I can say. I hope that we find out what happened and we find people responsible. I hope that we find them soon. And I want to reaffirm the message that I've said several times in videos across this channel, that Black Lives Matter, and that we need to do more to be actively anti-racist. I'm not sure what the comment section is going to look like on this video, but I'm going to be moderating, and I will choose which comments go on the video. Sometimes some just get let through for whatever reason. That's on a service problem at the end of YouTube. But I have it set up for videos like this where I deem the subjects to be sensitive, that I can just hit approve or disapprove for every comment left. It's horrible to see that this is the way the world is. Even more horrible to see it happening in the world of motorsport. Because I used to do political videos on this platform and I moved away from it because of the amount of hatred I could get just for spouting my opinion. Especially when it was about messages of things such as anti-racism and combating things like, specifically in the UK, Islamophobia, transphobia. The amount of hatred that I would get was just unbearable. To think that these people are actively involved in motorsport communities is saddening. It's been eye-opening. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining. And if you want to go on and watch another video, I'd recommend checking out Motorsport 101's video. It's going to be in the description section. It's the Dre Brief, I think it's called. And it talks about this in particular, and the fact that NASCAR still needs to go further. And believe me, NASCAR still needs to go further to be able to make up for just a history of a lack of awareness and sensitivity on issues of racism. And it talks about, well, it's titled Lewis Hamilton's Fight for Meaningful Change. And yeah, just sit down and listen. That's 9 minutes 39 seconds long. It's a bit longer than this video, but it says a lot more than I could. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.